Oh my. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Like, share, subscribe, and tell yo mama. If you're new here, hey, my name is Duana. So if you came to this video, it's because my title caught your attention. And that title was new, binge-worthy, must-see, never before seen. You haven't seen it. I know you haven't seen it. Blah, 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 blah. Netflix. I got your attention. And I'm going to promise you right now that this is not a waste of your time. This is not a video where you have seen every single show and you're in the comments like,
I've seen that war, so maybe Netflix needs to put out new stuff, because I seen it all. I seen
okay, no. I'm about to give you something fresh and new. Just wait. I promise you, if you watch this video and you have seen every single show that I list, I will hand bake you a dozen cookies and you give them to you. Okay? I promise. The first show we're about to talk about is Outer Banks. When I first tried to watch this, I wasn't paying attention at all. I was on my phone the whole time, and then I was like, oh, this show is boring, blah, blah, blah. I wasn't even paying attention. So I went back and I watched it again. And let me just tell you, what? Yes. So Outer Banks is about a group of teenagers. They are known as the lower class, and they always have to compete with the upper class. And they got little gang names, okay? It's Pogues versus Kooks, okay? Okay, that's cool. And not only are they against the Kooks, the Loops, the Lames, they also against the police. So now they got to worry about the police being on their back because they poor, and the Kooks being the jerks that they are, right? That's where it gets really exciting. They're trying to find a mystery. They're trying to find the Royal Merchant. The Royal Merchant, there was clues left behind when John B's dad died. John B's dad, Deacon, died because John B don't believe it, and neither do his friends anymore after they find these clues that his dad left behind. So here's the thing. They say that John B's dad was lost on sea, but they ain't never shown no bodies to John B, and John B said, until you show me a body, I don't believe it. But then he finds a little tape from his dad, and maybe I'm saying too much, you need to watch it. But let's just say child services try to get involved because John B is underage and he's living alone in the house and his uncle disappeared. Not only that, then we get love involved, and Pogues and Kooks cannot be in love, but you know what happens. So John B is not having it. He's not getting put in foster care. So now they're running from the wealthy, the police, child services, and all the people that they have wronged in the mix. So I'm telling you right now, it's a must watch. Okay, next is Dangerous Lies. Plot twist? What? I was not. Okay, first of all, let's rewind. Camila Mendes, I didn't even know. Listen, I seen it on Riverdale. Shout out to Riverdale. If you haven't seen Riverdale, you need to watch it. I know a lot of people talk about it, and some people like it, some people don't. But look, be your own judge. And I'm telling you right now, Riverdale's cool. I like it. But whatever. And then it kind of goes back to Outer Banks, like with the serpents. It kind of reminds me of that just a little bit. And this movie had me SHOOK, shook. Basically, Camila Mendes is working for this older man. She's just taking care of him, you know, wellness checks, all of that. She was working for him for 4 months. She's poor. Her and her husband are poor, so she's working 2 jobs. All of a sudden, this man gone. After the 4 months that she's working for him, there's money involved, there's secrets involved, and there are plot twists all around this movie. Who killed this man? Who took his money? Why did he leave his money to who he left his money to? I said too much. Yeah, I gotta watch that. That movie right there, you have to watch it, I'm telling you. Okay, so the next show that I'm gonna say en español, pero si tú no puedes hablar español, I'm sorry, me no speak English. Look, you better put some subtitles on because it is about to go down. It's about to go down. Let me tell you about El Ganador. You guys need to watch Nicky Jam El Ganador. I'm telling you right now, it is a must watch. You need to see how he shows his life as a documentary, but it's not your typical documentary. It's not your typical, okay, let's walk by, let's look at pictures. No, he turns it into a series, and honestly, I can't. Like, even if you don't know who Nicky Jam is, even if you're watching this and you're like, who is that? I never listened to a song a day in my life. It doesn't matter. You need to watch his show. You need to see how he handles his life so gracefully, how he triumphs from, you know, drug abuse and all that stuff. It's a must-see. That's all I'm gonna say. It's a must-see. It's a must-see. Okay, this next show I'm about to tell you about is about to have you shook. You thought you had you shook? Shout out to you, Joe, but I know everybody already seen that. You know the cap? Okay, well, there's a new girl in town, Joe's sister, and she got a cap too. And this show is called The Stranger. Let me just tell you, sis rolls up to people, and she tells them the deepest, darkest secrets. Like, she go up to fulana de tal, and she's like,
I heard that. Your wife, Felicia, yeah, you don't know what she did.
and then she walks away. Like, y'all thought y'all was scared of Joe because he was stalking you? This lady, she knows the secrets that's going to tear apart your family forever. Like, the secrets that you're not supposed to be talking about. She knows them. But let me just tell you. Plot twist. Again, plot twist alert. She got a secret of her own, and that's why she's going around telling everybody's secret. And when you find out what her secret is, when you find out, you're gonna be shook. Don't say I didn't warn you. Don't say I didn't. Okay, the next show I'm about to tell you about is The Society. So it's about these high schoolers. They're going on a trip. Handy dandy. We've all been on that high school trip. All of a sudden, there's this big storm. Of course, they all sleeping when the big storm happened. And then they end up back home. When they get home, they don't got no parents. Their parents nowhere to be found. The town is gone. What's left in the town is their class. That's it. So now they in this town. They have to govern this town. They got to lead this town. And you already know how that goes. It's all about survival. And it gets crazy. It gets so crazy. And the best part is, it's just at season 1 right now. And season 2 is about to come out. So start watching it now. Because by the time you know what season 2 gonna be out, you gonna thank me. And let me just, before someone says, oh, they could just leave their town, I know what happens. No, you're wrong. You're wrong. Because all of a sudden they get back to town and the entire town is covered with trees. All the streets that would lead them out of the town is completely covered. All of a sudden, all these trees and this big forest grew overnight. Insane. End of the world type stuff. Crazy. Okay, I'm not gonna hold you. When I seen the preview for Dead to Me, I said, nah, I'm good. You guys will not believe when I watched this show. I was getting my lashes done one day and the girl was playing the show in the background. And I was literally just listening to the whole show. And I was so intrigued. I went back home and I watched it. And I was shook. That show is literally gonna leave you like, why? So Jen's husband died in a hit and run, and she goes to one of those groups, you know, to get help, to talk to people. It's what they told her that she should do. But Jen is not done. She needs to figure out who hit her husband and why they killed him and why they left his body there, right? So as she's trying to figure that out, she meets a lady, Judy, that becomes her closest friend. Judy understands her because Judy has been through something tragic as well. Well, Judy got some secrets of her own. And let me just tell you, by the end of this show, you're going to say, how and why? How and why? And this better never happen to me. That's all I'm going to say. Lastly, I'm going to talk about Black Lightning. Stop. Don't leave my video saying I ain't watching no superhero show. That's all the way out. Stop right there. This is not your typical superhero show, okay? Like, this is like real life. Like, if there was superheroes in real life, I feel like this is exactly how it would look, and the plot and the storyline is worth the watch, okay? So Jefferson will always wear his vigilante suit, and he would, you know, save the city. But he wants to save the city in a different way, so he goes back to the high school that he used to go to, and he becomes the principal. His big thing is he wants to save the town from drugs and all the violence that is going on. So he thinks that he could do this as the principal of the town and gain some respect that way. But when people's daughters and people's sons and the streets become even more worse, he gonna have to pick up that vigilante suit again. Because when they try to mess with his daughters and his family, that's when he knew that they crossed the line. Let me just tell you, you want to see Black Lightning. You want to see it. And honestly, like, it's so good. It is so good. Like, you want to see it. So I just saved you. And you could save me too by liking this video, subscribing, and sharing it. Please do not forget, we are on the road to 200 and we are almost there. And some people may be saying, are you supposed to be on the road to 100? No. We think ahead, we think big, we dream big. When I get to 200, I'll be on the road to 500. Like, why limit myself? You know what I mean? So please share this video and I hope you enjoyed.